Thanks very much, Mark. Okay, so I'm going to be much less theoretical and much more telling you about some of the behaviour change programs that have been happening around Australia. In fact, one of the stories comes exactly from Sydney. Okay, I just thought I should remind you, as Will did at the beginning, that behaviour change is really one of these funny things. And in fact, if you look it up in Wikipedia or somewhere equally academic, you'll see it's simply changing repeated or habitual behaviour. So it's really everything. It's whenever you just change anything you do, according to the definition. Now, I think it's quite helpful, therefore, if we see this, the way we can change people's behaviour, as if there are three complementary approaches. Quite simple, but quite different. And I'm going to use, again, economics terms. I'm going to call them supply management, ways of changing behaviour, demand management, and voluntary behaviour change. Let's just have a quick look at this categorisation. So supply management is really when you change the infrastructure. So when you change the supply of something by providing more, for example, you might provide more waste disposal space, or you might provide more roads or more substations if you're looking at energy, or more dams. So you're actually providing something, and then what happens is behaviour changes, and that works quite well in these examples that I've given, which are not health related, as you can see, as long as there is space to build more roads and there is water to fill a dam. So these infrastructure changes are very important, and they are always needed to some extent. So the second category is what I've called demand management. So economists would say you're changing the people's demand or want for something. And there are four main ways that you can use to change behaviour by changing demand. The first of these is regulation. You've heard quite a lot about that. Making a rule about using less water, or where you can drive, or those kinds of rules. The second is a pricing mechanism. So you can change the cost of something, and quite often that brings about immediate change, more expensive electricity, for example. You can also have technological changes, such as in water, because I have a water example I'm going to tell you about at the end. If you provided people with low flow shower heads, then less water comes out. So the use of water changes. And the final category that's usually put into this demand management is what I've called education or awareness. So campaigns which are telling you how we should change behaviour. And we've heard quite a lot of those as well.